So guys, the motorcade is coming out of the vice president's house. If you look through the window of this car, you might see the, there it is. There she goes. You can see it through the window of the car. But I'm stuck. Yep, this is how most Washingtonians deal with motorcades, in traffic. Here they come. I think that's about it. Hey guys, good morning. So I was at the Supreme Court for the announcement of decisions and they didn't come. Yeah, the big EPA and immigration case are going to be tomorrow. So let's go find something else to do in DC on, what is today, Wednesday? Wednesday, we can find something to do. What? What is this? Not a hamburger. A little bit of swerving, a little bit of red light running, but now we made it. We are in the wind. Hey guys, good afternoon. After an unsuccessful morning at the Supreme Court, we are out on a bicycle. Yep, we are out on a bike up at the National Cathedral, and we're going to take a nice long downhill all the way to the White House. And, well, we'll see what we can see, yeah? I think we have a motorcade coming soon. If not a motorcade, then Marine 2. And I want to take you guys on a bike path through a bridge that just reopened. And, who knows what else we can see. Maybe we'll go see the Lincoln Memorial or something. Well, it is 1:30. The Vice President is scheduled to go to Los Angeles for the 4th of July weekend at 2:45 from Andrews Air Force Base, which means she'd have to leave here about 2:10 or leave the White House about 2:30 or so if she wants to stay on schedule. I think she's already at the White House. I got caught in a motorcade traffic jam this morning. I couldn't really see the motorcade, see the traffic. So I'm pretty sure she's down at the White House, and we'll probably just head over to Andrews from the White House. So here's the British Embassy. And British Embassy is still under renovation. Still got some blocks on the windows. Lights are on upstairs though, the windows are open. Pretty darn soon, guys. They had a big event down here at the residence the other day, so I think they're about ready to reopen the residence. And there's still a lot of construction going on in there. And you can see the new lift truck going in. Soon Churchill will have a fully functional embassy and residence. All right, let's head down to the White House. Yeah, and behind a junk truck. And yes, it does smell. All right, let's go down P Street into Rock Creek. There we go. And we're on the Rock Creek Trail now, the bike path. This path will take us all the way down to the Lincoln Memorial, and we get to go through a bridge. Yeah, there's a new bridge tunnel kind of thing that was been built over the last few months. And I just noticed last week it has reopened, so let's go check it out. So now we're down along the shores of the Potomac. We're cleaning up the trash, doing some fishing, watching some planes come in. It's a blue and white. That kind of looks like U.S. Air Force. One of the, I don't think that is though. It is actually one. That's a U.S. Air Force citation. Could be like the director of the FBI or Homeland Security or someone else high-ranking coming in on an Air Force jet to Reagan. Odd landing. Usually they land at Andrews, but sometimes they come in here. So this is the new bike lane. It's pretty darn wide. I mean, it used to be as wide as a sidewalk. Now it's like 2 sidewalks, which is good because this is a really popular area. A lot of bikers, a lot of rollerbladers. They still rollerblade? I guess so. A lot of bikes. And then here is the new tunnel, all right? Instead of making us go into traffic, which was always kind of scary, they have built a new tunnel through this bridge, the Teddy Roosevelt Bridge. This is the new tunnel. It's probably only a matter of time before the graffiti artists attack. But it is much more convenient than the old sidewalk, which just basically puts you right next to the cars. Alrighty, cool. Let's go up to the Lincoln Memorial, guys. See what's up there. And we'll head over to the White House. Yesterday, the crowd's back. Yeah, kind of. Not pre-COVID levels, but pretty darn close, yeah? Definitely much better than 6 months ago. It's beginning to look a lot like summer in D.C. Certainly feels like summer. Whoa! Area closed due to fireworks. We showed you this fence the other day. I suspected it was due to fireworks, but now we have an actual confirmation that we cannot go down. Well, maybe we can. Let's see what we can do, because I do want to get over to the White House. Yeah. Area closed due to fireworks. Do not enter. Boy, we're just hitting dead ends everywhere, aren't we? Swing down this way. On your left. All right, we should be free for a bit. Most of the tourists went indoors. Yeah, we'll cut through the World War I Memorial. This is for the D.C. World War I Memorial. This is for residents of the District of Columbia who gave their lives in the Great War. There is a national World War I Memorial. Oh, the fireworks have arrived, guys. Can you see that? That truck up there? Fireworks. They are putting in the mortars over there. You can see them with all their equipment down there. What is today? Today's the 29th, 30th? Yeah, so a few more days. A few more days until chaos. Ooh, it's hot. Abortion protesters. Let's spin up to the Washington Monument. Well, the porta potties have arrived. The 4th of July is definitely coming. You know it's the 4th when there's lots of porta potties on the mall. Okay, let's spin up around the Washington Monument, make our way up to the White House. See if they've set up for a motorcade yet.
Hey, where's that car? Get on the sidewalk, please.
Coming behind here, Southward 8, Southward 15, Sigma.
So the cool thing about being right there when the motorcade comes out is that you're first in line to get back into the ellipse area. I've got the whole ellipse to myself because the rest of the tourists are behind me. And we can go over here and take a nice view of the Capitol. Guy with his automatic weapon here. He's the anti-pedestrian automatic weapon. People walk on. Yep, it's a hot one today, folks. It's about 90 degrees maybe, high 80s, 90s. A little bit of a breeze makes it nice. Fountains are out. I did want to point out this. This is the 0 milestone. This is the point at which all of the country rates their distance to Washington, D.C. So if it says 200 miles to D.C., it's 200 miles to this point. But this is also the starting point of the first transcontinental motor convoy over the Lincoln Highway system. And this was what, 1919? Something like that, yeah, 1919. And what's interesting is that Dwight Eisenhower was a young Army officer who took part in this 30-day convoy from Washington to the West Coast. And it was on that he realized the American highway system was a mess. He then went on into Europe during World War II and noticed the Autobahn and how it helped the German military move everything. And so on this date, about, 70 odd years ago, the Interstate Highway Commission, the Interstate Highway Act was signed by Dwight David Eisenhower because he started right here. But the Vice President has just left. They've got the flags up for the 4th of July. A lot of the government buildings will have extra decorations for the holiday. I think we have a parade coming too. Really kind of cool. Alrighty, let's spin out into Pennsylvania Avenue, which is pretty mellow today. There is no Marine. Biden is in Europe until tomorrow. The Vice President just left, as we saw, and the First Lady is actually in Europe, but she's coming back today. She's coming back a day early. I don't really understand why she's not coming back unless she's somewhere else in Europe, not in, I think he's in Spain. Yeah, you guys were asking about the Truth Conductor. Truth Conductor is here. He's chilling and everything. And we saw him up at the Supreme Court recently, but he's down here now. Quite a few bikes out in the shade today. Nobody wants to be out on the road like me. All right, let's go explore. So over here on my left is the National Holocaust Museum. I took you guys in there a few months ago. That's a really heavy museum. I mean, just very powerful, but definitely makes you think going into that museum what can happen. It's pretty scary. This is the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. This is one of the most popular tours in Washington, but it's been closed since COVID. We've not been able to take you inside where they print the money in a couple of years, which is kind of a shame because it's a really cool tour. Once they reopen, I will take you there and we can see, I think they say on the average tour, you see about $100 million in cash. Yeah, you see about $100 million in cash. They're still printing money, it's just you can't go into the tourist areas. Kind of a bummer. Okay, let's spin across the street here to the tidal basin. And let's make our way around the tidal basin to the Jefferson Memorial. Ooh, no, we got a helicopter coming in, helicopter or two. Let's get into a good spot. Looks like a couple muscle flights. If we can get to this little bridge up here. They're coming so fast though. You can hear the thump of the Hueys. There's like 3 of them. Those are being replaced by a new helicopter called, I think, Gray Wolf. So those Huey helicopters will soon be replaced by a Gray Wolf helicopter in the next couple of years. That whole squadron is transitioning out of those Hueys. Last time I came here, you guys said you were nervous because I was riding too close to the edge. He thought I was going to fall in. Not today. So we have here this little park police. What are these called? Gators? A little park police car. And we swing out into the tidal basin across from the Washington Monument. And back here is the Jefferson Memorial, where they're redoing the basement and adding ADA accessibility to the monument. There's a jet landing in the background. You can just see Jefferson inside there. There he is, standing tall. Now over on the other side of the tidal basin is the Martin Luther King Memorial. We could make our way over there and then on back to the Lincoln Memorial. Maybe we'll check out the Lincoln. You know, since we're here, let's go take a look at this. You know, I've shown you this once or twice, but there's a building back here that doesn't exist. Let's go take a look at it. So this is the 14th Street Bridge right here. And the subway is right up ahead. There's actually a subway train coming over the bridge we just missed. There's a plane going into National. This is the bridge I went over yesterday to show you the aircraft emergency that I didn't quite make it to. But right back here, between the subway bridge and the road bridge, or is it the railroad bridge? What's the other one? There's a building back here that doesn't exist. Nobody really knows for sure what this building is all about. Now, people who study this sort of stuff have said that this is a U.S. Navy communications facility, part of the secure data link between the Pentagon and the White House. And if you look at the building on Google Maps, it's got some massive cooling towers, like some big air conditioners on top. But it's right back there. There it is. Hang on. Let's go back here. Because they got the gate open today. Yeah? Somebody left open the gate. We can get a better view. So there you guys see. See that building? That yellow building with all those towers on the top? That building doesn't exist, guys. See the big security cameras? Yeah. Oh, there's a helicopter too. That building is kind of an unknown, yeah? Now, the guys that I've read say it is a Navy communications facility. There's a fiber optic link that goes underneath the Potomac and connects into that thing. But when they built it kind of in secret. Well, I mean, as secret as you can build a building. But they didn't file all the paperwork and stuff that normally we would see for a construction project. And they just plopped it in there. Go figure. And this is the memorial to John Erickson, 1803 to 1889. He was the inventor of the screw propeller, and he went on to help build the Monitor, which was the ironclad warship used in the Civil War, the Monitor versus Merrimack/Virginia battle. Interesting side note, one of his assistants was a guy named Alfred Nobel. Nobel did a short term working in Erickson. Nobel, as you may know, went on to invent dynamite and made a lot of money from that, and then donated it all to a peace prize called the Nobel Peace Prize. So here's the Potomac today. This is Memorial Bridge over to Arlington Cemetery. Just a really beautiful bridge. Unlike the next bridge, the Roosevelt Bridge, which should probably be torn down. So now we're making our way up past the Russian embassy. No real protest today. I mean, they have got the Ukraine signs up over there, and sunflowers grow all over the place. Free Britney. What's that's all about. Oh, that's the NBA girl, isn't it? The NBA star. Free Britney. Okay. Hang on a second. So this is for that WNBA star being held in Russia. They want her freed. Some new graffiti here at the Russian embassy. Hey guys, so a rather uneventful day in Washington, I know. But tomorrow will be more exciting. We've got big Supreme Court decisions, one regarding the EPA's right to regulate air emissions, and the second regarding the Trump policies on stay in Mexico. And these are definitely coming out tomorrow morning. We've got Marine One coming in the evening, and well, who knows? We'll find some other cool stuff. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. We'll be back tomorrow doing this as long as you keep watching. Bye-bye.